Yes.
Lovely. Call to order. I'll call the meeting to order. Roll call, appointment of alternates. Do we have any alternates? No, I don't think so. Public hearing, none. Old business applications, none. New business, receipt of new applications. So we have two. The application, oh, by the way, we are on public television, the SCTV. So just to let everyone know. Application number 19-03 of Hital Shah, applicant Aquarian Water Company, owner for the regulated activities within the upland review area related to the construction of Eno Place centralized treatment facility on the properties located at 4 Eno Place, assessors map I-06, block 141, lot 001, and 5 Eno Place, assessors map I-06, block 141, lot 003B, zone R40. And this is to be received, it was received on 5/21, and the decisions to be rendered by July 25th. Then we have application 19-04 of Hital Shah, applicant Aquarian Water Company, owner for the regulated activities in the wetlands and upland review area related to the construction of Stratton Brook centralized treatment facility on the property located at 190 Stratton Brook Road, assessors map D12, block 151, lot 008C, zone R40. Again, received on the 5/21 to be rendered by 7/25 of this year. So on to commission business. Approval of minutes from May 7th at the regular meeting. Are there any corrections or changes? I just want to note, I saw that some people were listed as Mr., some were full names, and some as Commissioner. I was wondering whether we wanted to just go with Commissioner for those commissioners that we had. That would, I think, sort that out. Just style point. Anyone have anything else? Nope. All right, we'll file them as they are. And referral from Open Space Committee regarding the open space stewardship and management.
We really have, we kind of finished up this conversation at the last meeting, and we had, I'm not sure why I have a piece of paper in there. Had looked over the draft that Don was nice enough to send out to all the board members in advance, and so Marjorie took that and firmed it up in a letter. And
I did do just tiny little edits, but the only thing that I really added was that, where is it? I did add the sentence that, yes, it furthermore, it was premature to task any committee or commission with land stewardship before the town has established management goals for its open space properties. That's in the last sentence of the second paragraph. But this has been sent on?
I sent it to Maria.
And on letterhead and all the rest, yeah.
Yep.
So that is done. And we look forward to hearing. And Mike, you're here. Does the discussion of open space come up before the
It has
stewardship?
not, other than we were waiting to hear the response.
Okay. All right. And really the response is, we don't have any budget. We don't have any way of doing any of that, so.
Okay. One more minute.
All right, and correspondence.
So I got an email today from Anita Miller, and it was about this particular issue. I think because it was still on the agenda, maybe there was confusion that we were still undertaking a discussion of it. But since it did come in, I wanted to make sure that the commission members had it. So this is just correspondence. Obviously, you guys have already taken action on the matter, but for your reference.
And I think because we are on television tonight, I've been asked to read it.
Sure.
So it is from Anita Merlett to Robin Newton and Michael Glidden and Eric Wellman, and saying, subject open space committee duties. Dear Miss Newton, I regret that I'm out of town and cannot attend the meeting where this discussion will take place. Please share this letter with the commission prior to the decision on the assignment of duties to open space committee or conservation commission. I understand there's still confusion regarding the purview of the Open Space Committee as opposed to the Conservation Commission. As first selectman during the time of the passage of the open space legislation, I can attest that we on the Board of Selectmen intended that open space have oversight concerning maintenance. I spoke publicly on this subject at the time. I discussed possible measures to take on maintenance and have made public pronouncements regarding its importance. In our committee meetings, we downloaded plans from other communities and discussed the parameters of the task. This is all in a continuum of care. The same rationale for buying a property, whether it is fee simple or development rights, is continuous with the rationale for maintaining it. There are no two separate, they are not two separate exercises, but one, and those who have gone through the exercise to decide to commit public funds to a parcel should be the same ones to design and safeguard its preservation. Sincerely, Anita Merlett, 1 West Street, Unit 216, Simsbury, Connecticut. So, so it is now in the hands of we have submitted our letter to the Conservation, to the Board of Selectmen, and I'm sure they will take this into account as well.
I did forward it to Maria
Yeah.
so that she had it today.
Good. So that will be up for them for discussion at their meetings. Is there any additional correspondence?
That's it.
All right. Okay, so we'll move on to Conservation Commission duty work. I like that title. All right. Does anyone have anything that we'd like to bring up for the conservation, either education of the public or anything like that? I know the open space is going through their open space management plan. They are going to be sending out a survey to the public shortly. I think it's a rather tight schedule, asking for input on, it's not only open space, it's also Parks and Rec. So that should be coming to the public shortly. We're still working on the survey, finalizing that up, but it should come to the public shortly. And it's a chance for the public to suggest what they'd like to see on some of the Park and Rec lands, what they had, the improvements or things they'd like to see, and to express their appreciation for the open space and recognize any problems that we might have on open space, any trails that might need remarking or trees, that might need clearing or from a trail or things like that. And I know this weekend, last weekend, there was the celebration for the passing of the Wild and Scenic Farming River bill. And Don, you were there.
I was.
Say anything about it?
It was a grand event. Senator Murphy was there, Representative Hayes was there, Representative Hampton was there, the first selectman was there, Mr. Peterson of the Board of Selectmen was there. Well-attended event, very pleasant indeed. There was a National Park Service representative there from Washington, and everybody had a grand time.
Lovely. And it does provide a lovely protection for the river, especially from any government, federal government projects that might be on the dam. So it's an interesting protection for the river.
The river is always interesting. The Corps of Engineers is contemplating working on the turbines on the Goodwin Dam in Colebrook,
All right.
which will affect flows in the river in town in ways that we can't entirely figure out, and about which the Corps of Engineers appears a little mystified. So it's trying to get one's arms around that is interesting. You need to take the level of the reservoir down to expose the equipment to work on. And if you take the reservoir down, the water is going downstream. What goes downstream then is not available to go downstream again. So it's a complicated business, but better minds than mine are focused on it.
Right. All right. Anyone else? Anything? Any other? All right. Oh, very short meeting tonight. All right, then, hearing none, do I have a motion for adjournment?
Make a motion, we adjourn.
All in favor? I mean, do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Right, thank you.
That has to be a record.